Guhar will keep the strike. The end of the over from Jack Home. We have 3 left in the innings, and the Indian under-19s are 347 for 8 put into bat, and the cornerstones of the innings, a blistering 78 ball 143 from teenage sensation Suryavanshi, the fastest youth ODI 100 ever, and a beautifully 129 from Malhotra. Other than that, only Kundu with 23 has reached double figures. Sebastian Morgan back into the attack. A risky single taken off the first ball. I think Guhar would have been struggling had the throw coming in from Ben May's hit didn't.
And after all the fluctuations, Frank, the incredible batting, flurries of wickets, probably the total's going to end about par, I would think. Ooh.
Wow. Wow. That's a great catch. I think he might have been over the rope. Was he over the rope? No, caught at long off in the deep. Running catch by Ben Dawkins. I thought he might have stepped over the rope, but in fact the catch is completed. Sebastian Morgan picks up the 9th wicket, and I think, yeah, maybe a little bit over par, but only just. But they've fallen away and you're not using up the 50 overs, which didn't look likely. And as you said quite rightly, from 327 for 4, if they only get 3, that's a really sad demise to the innings. And as you say, it will give the England team a lot of hope, a lot of belief.
Indeed,
and momentum.
And from 233 for 1 as well. Vanshi and Malhotra flying. India will be a little bit disappointed to have only put another 115 on the board from that point.
Absolutely.
Good fight back by England. I need to carry it on with the bat.
And now it's a case of use your overs up. Palmer on the live chat says typical collapse. Hope England win this. Well, I don't know about typical. I wouldn't mind watching this sort of innings every call. It's been a fantastic watch. But they have fallen. Well bowled Morgan with a Yorker dug out by Pushpak, the number 11. They have bowled the fought back extremely well. We've seen 2 brilliant innings, and yeah, fantastic advert for the up and coming professionals, top in these 2 test playing nations.
And just a nod to, I think, for England's catching.
Yeah,
they took some really high skiers, and none of them have been absolutely brilliant catches, but nothing has gone down, and they've taken some difficult ones and some very important ones. Joe Moore's with a couple of really good catches, and Ben Dawkins just with that recent one.
Oh, bold. Good over from Sebastian. 9 overs, no maidens, 3 for 42. And arguably the pick of the bowlers. A super from him. And England have dragged it back. They really have dragged it back. 2 overs left. 353 is looking a decent shout, Brian. 353.
Somebody
I think that's what I said. Yeah. I think you were above that, weren't you?
391, which is looking a little unlikely now, unless Guhar.
Look at, there you are, the worm's interesting. Look at the clusters of wickets. It's extraordinary. Those 2 partnerships stand out absolutely.
Just three, well, only one double figure contribution, 2 treble figures, and the rest single figures.
First ball
Curious
of,
scorecard.
First ball of the next over, cut away for a single. Somebody's just put on the live and read the comments. I didn't realise you could. Yeah, that's why we always say keep it clean. There's a throw for a run out. He misses. He misses. Good backing up from Sebastian Morgan. But they get home for the single. The 350 is up in the 49th over. Carved out on the offside single. Oh, going to get 2. No, they could have got 2. He's got away with it. Boundary, far side of the ground. 351 for 9 then. 9 deliveries remaining, potentially. Home bowls. That one's pushed up to mid-off. So I think Mays is only going to bowl those 4 overs that you mentioned, Brian. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 24 from him. I think Morgan will finish off. Minto 8 overs, no maidens, 1 for 49. Taz Ali 10 overs, no maidens, no wicket for 97. Left alone this one from home. And Albert 10 overs, no maidens, no wicket for 71. But yeah, we think he isn't flattered by those figures. And Jack Home is going to finish off. This is his 8th over, so he's going to bowl 8, and Morgan will end up with his full complement of 10 if he bowls this last one. Home is in, bowls, and again a dot ball as he varies his pace and beats the batsman outside the off stump. It bounces in front of Root, and Jack Home finishes. Figures of 8 overs, 4 for 63 I think, and Sebastian Morgan to finish off the Diglis end. 351 for 9. If they get 2 off this over, I'm off to buy a lottery ticket. Well, actually that would be silly. I won't get 2 predictions right in the same day, will I? Morgan it is to finish off. 351 for 9. Oh, that's done my prediction, because he's just given him a bit of room and was just giving it the pace bowler's slap over mid wicket. A real whack, proper seam bowler's thumping slog shot through cow corner. 1 bounce for 4. Morgan's response is a very good Yorker, but it's dug out and it's very good running as they come back for 2 as Albert comes in off the mid-wicket boundary. Quite a lot of that last night at Headingley from Yorkshire pair of Luxton and Wharton. Balls just hit to the edge of the circle and they whiz through for 2 real whippets between the wickets. Good response from full and straight, goes through him. 357 for 9. 3 balls left. And then we'll have a break of half an hour. I think, is it half an hour between innings or 40 minutes? I think it's half an hour. Well bowled again, Morgan, and I think he might have trodden on his stumps there. No, it was a leaf. There was the stumps, but it was a leaf. I think the bails are still on. Oh, he's broken his bat. Not a leaf, it's a piece of his bat broken off. Good Yorker from Sebastian Morgan, right in the block hole, jammed his bat down on it, and it's broken. I won't say the make, I'll embarrass the makers, but I thought a bail had dropped off initially, but it's a chunk of wood. Umpire's taken it, he's not on strike, 2 balls left, he may not need it again. 358 for 9. Good Yorker again from Morgan. Very impressive the way that Sebastian Morgan's got those Yorkers. He needs a new bat, but he's not really. Is he going to bother with a ball left? Could be the difference. It's a 6. England
He's
chase
to the dressing room, leaning on the.
He's got a chunk of his bat missing. I can see it. Why doesn't he just swap with his partner? It saves so much time. But they're gonna go out, give him a new one. And they've got to go up to the dressing room to get it. Here it comes now. And Guha takes his new bat with 1 ball remaining in the innings. 359 for 9 is the total, and Sebastian Morgan is about to complete his 10th over. And again he looks for the Yorker, and the new bat does the job because he gets it just slightly wrong, just slightly overpitched, and Guha clips it away to the boundary, and he will finish unbeaten on 15 and unbeaten on 2. And Sebastian Morgan finishes with figures of 3 for 54, and I think he bowled really well. Not flattered by that, he bowled very well indeed. But there were 5 leg byes and 27 wides in a total, so 32 extras, and the total wickets in 50 overs, 363. So England will need 364 to win. Just give you the final bowling figures. Morgan 3 for 54, Minto 1 for 49, Home 4 for 63, Ali none for 97, Albert none for 71, and Mays 1 for